Hi guys, if you've seen some of my recent videos, you'll know I've started using my Samsung Galaxy A51 for some of my filming, and that's caused a bit of a problem because I'd forgotten about little things like wind noise and just me standing too close to it and talking loud. So you get the, I can't remember what you call it now, puff noise or something, where the wind from your voice goes over the speakers and, well, causes interference, to put it simply. I've forgotten all about that. On my old LG Spirit, I did have some fluffy bits that I glued directly over the microphones to cut down the wind noise. Over the years, they've worn right down. It was fluffy stuff like this. So rather than glue straight onto this one, because I rather like it, I was thinking I could print myself some little end caps to go on there, like that. So we still got access to the speaker holes. Well, that one we haven't got access, it doesn't line up, but that was the general idea. So I was using this old filament, pink filament, which I hate. I thought I'd fixed it actually in one of the recent videos. I'd increased the heat, increased the bed temperature, slowed everything down. But I printed these and you can see it's coming apart straight away. Hasn't even been used and it's all peeling apart. It's just not, it's got very poor adhesion, it would appear. But I did use it for what I said I'd use it for, which was prototyping. So you can see I've made quite a few of these. And then I decided to go to the black filament instead, so that I'd get one that didn't fall apart. And this is rock solid, this stuff. It's still PLA, but compared to that pink stuff, which is, so say, just splitting along the, it's just not, yeah, poor adhesion. Yeah, so thought I'd go to the black stuff, and then while I was actually printing the black stuff, I was checking the red stuff and realised I hadn't got the holes aligned properly, so I abandoned that print. And this is the third set. Well, actually it's 1, 2, 3, 4th set, where I'd check the alignment better. That one is that one. Don't know if you can see the hole, microphone hole. And then this is this one, which gives us microphone and speaker, just in case I want to listen to it back again. And I'd initially told myself that I wouldn't be worrying about wanting to charge it or put the headphone in, but then I thought maybe I will, so this gives me an alternative, so I can, if I put it on the right way round, that's better. So they're all aligning there. So we've got microphone socket, power socket, sorry, not microphone, well, external microphone socket, power socket, internal microphone, internal speaker. So that's all lining up nicely. So the idea is I can just push them on. I'm not sure if I'll use this or not, because it's a bit thinner weave than I thought it was. I can actually see daylight through it. So I might have a look, see if I've got some of the black stuff that I'd used before, that I also use the phone with, the camera we're using at the moment, my Canon. I'm just going to take the dead cat off the top of it. That's my dead cat that I have over the microphone on my Canon to stop the wind noise on that. I made that myself carefully, and that is a thicker weave. Oh, so I was going to use that, but now I look at it, I'll go and see if I've got any of this left, because that's thicker, does a better job. Although I'm only really, just hit the camera then, only really talking about indoors here. I don't know if I'd want to use it outdoors. Well, maybe I will. I'll go and have a dig in my bits and pieces, see if I can find some more of that. Right, I couldn't find what I was looking for. I know I've got some somewhere, but as a temporary measure, I think I'll just use a bit of foam. I'll just cut a nice lump there to go over that. Just super glue it in place and see if that improves things. Right, just cut myself a couple of little bits of foam. Let's move that right out the way so I don't accidentally get any glue on that. Try not to glue my fingers. Just make sure that goes over there nicely. Right, I'll leave that to dry for a few seconds, because I definitely don't want to get any super glue on the new phone. Yep, that's dry. That's dry. The shape is not important to me anyway. I'm sure some sound engineer will tell you it has to be a specific shape to be effective. Okay, so I better do a little bit of video using the phone and then using it with that on there. I've designed it so I can put a rubber band right around the outside to make sure it doesn't fall off. But I think it'll actually grip well enough as it is. Right, we're video recording without the dead cats in place. So I'm just standing over it and talking like I normally do. And last time I was doing this, I did find I was getting those extra noises you get when you talk too loudly too close to the phone. So now I'll push these on, which obviously will make a noise as I push them on. So they're now in place. The question will be, is that any different if I talk too close to the camera? Are we getting the noise that I don't want? I'll just go and stand on this side and talk into this microphone as well. That should be enough to test. So I'll go and download the video and see what we've got. Before I go and download the video from this, there are a couple of things I've noticed in my little test here. Hang on. I've just signed into it. Yeah, a couple of little problems. Not worried about the selfie camera at the top there. I'd already decided I wasn't going to worry about that, but that is something to think about. I could just put a little hole out there so the selfie camera can be used, and then because there's also the other problem, oh yeah, you can still swipe down, so that's alright, but there are some on-screen buttons at the bottom here, so those ones would be a problem to get to with that there, so I might need to scallop out a little bit at the bottom there. So there might be a version 5, but certainly it's holding itself in place okay. And if I really wanted to, I could just put a rubber band straight round it and that'd hold them both in place. Right, I'll go and download that video now.
Thanks for watching. You'll find more information down in the video description. You might like to watch that video up there, and you might like to subscribe over there.